welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. And welcome to what I want to be a series once again. You know what? I decided it might be really cool if I have certain things on certain days. It might help me with my depression to have a structure, you know, for the videos. Because then it makes me get up. But that much to that. Oh, I have chunky glitter right here. I love it. I'm gonna leave it right there. So, today I want to make a Julie Netting Prima doll. And I got all of those from my bestie. She stamped them for me. I only have a couple. I don't know, maybe 6. So I wish I had them all, but I don't. And I don't have this particular one. So she stamped them for me on a piece of cardstock. And as you can see, this one had 2. So this one was right here, but on a piece of cardstock. I hope it makes sense. I cut it off and it's in my printer now. I'm not going to take it out anymore. And I will tell you why. So what you can do is, you can just go ahead and use, if somebody sends you that, just use this piece, color it up, or do whatever, and it's gone. Or you can make a photocopy. Because you're allowed to make photocopies for yourself. So it's nothing illegal or anything bad. Make a photocopy. What I do is, I will put it into my printer, the girl, and I don't move it anymore. I photocopy her on a normal piece of paper. So I know if I don't move her, the girl will always stay at this spot. Every time I run it through, it will print right here. So actually, I can line up my paper that I'm going to use. You know, if I just want to use a little piece of paper for this piece, right? I don't have to print the whole girl on my very pretty paper and then have it wasted. So I would put a piece of paper right here and then run it with this paper through my printer. So it will just print the part. It will print this girl all over again. So yeah, you are gonna have a little bit of ink gone, but you know, we can all refill our inks. By the way, you can refill them at Costco or whatever. You don't have to throw it away right away. I always refill it at least once. And with black ink, it's pretty easy to refill it yourself at home, you know. If you only use it for stuff like this and not for your work where everything has to be perfectly fine, you know, like every print, then it's pretty good. So this is refill ink I used on this one. Okay, that much talking. Now, today I would like to make maybe even 2 girls, 2 same ones, but in a different dress. Because what is this week? You probably don't even know because you Americans, and you Americans don't like soccer. But I'm a German, Russian girl, so it's Soccer World Cup. Yeah! I'm going to upload this tomorrow, I think. I don't know, but it starts on Thursday. Today's Wednesday. I'm doing it on Wednesday, but it starts on Thursday. So I can't wait. Thursday, 8 a.m., Russia will be playing. And I'm like, woohoo! My husband hates soccer, so he doesn't hate it. He just doesn't care for it at all. But I'm going to be watching soccer for days now, for many days, until it's over. So, and I want her, of course, I will not use the flowers right here, but I want her to be dressed in the colors, Russian colors and German colors. And as it happens, Russian colors are white, red, and blue, as well as American colors, which I think is funny because Russians and Americans don't seem to like each other for whatever reason. I love Americans. I love Russians. I love Germans. I can love them all, you know. I don't have to dislike somebody just because they are American and I was born in Russia. But it seems to be always like this, you know. They are all like, ugh. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I don't care. She will be my Russian girl. So that's why she's going to get a pretty Russian dress. No, I just want to incorporate the colors white, red, and blue. And she will look like an American girl as well. So I could actually use her for 4th of July as well if I wanted to. So that's funny, I think. Okay, what I'm going to do is I want to print her. And I would love to have some soccer paper, but I don't. I would love to have anything saying it. And I'm thinking right now, you know what I could actually do? I could make myself, I don't think I have a ball or anything like that as a stamp, but I could basically write soccer all over it. I don't know. I could probably get soccer or World Cup on her legs. You know what I mean? I don't know. But for right now, I just want to print her on some paper. And I like to use, I'm going to look up something. Maybe I can find a map of Russia or something like that. And then I'll print her on that. Alrighty. It took me a minute, but I went online. I found a Russian map. Look. I found a Russian map. Yay. It's a little bit too short, so I might need to print her twice on this. You know, so I can get her head as well. But I really didn't need all of the other parts, and I just had no time to figure out everything. So this one is kind of the same length, and you can see I will have to print her head. And you know what? It's actually pretty cool, because now I can decide I would like to have the Russia on her legs. I think that would be really cool. Okay, so let me see how to do that. So she's gonna be right here. Let me just cut this part off. Okay. So her feet are gonna end right here. And her legs are ending right there. Okay, so I can cut this part off. And then I can actually line it up just like I wanted to. Okay, let me cut this part off. And I also don't need this part right here. I'm just gonna cut out the, map itself. Okay, and I really would like to have the word Russia on her leg. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that would be, I think it would be like right here. So I'm going to stick it down there. I'm going to stick it down right there. And I do not really worry. I've never done this before. I have never done this before in this way with my printer, but I kind of don't think that anything is going to happen. And if it is, so be it, I also want to, just in case so it doesn't get stuck in my printer or anything like that, I will just cover this part up right here and kind of, turn this around and glue it down right there. So let's just try and see what is going to happen when I try to print her on there. I hope I got her legs. Yes, I think I did. I'm going to just print it now. Are you ready? That's so cool, guys. Look. I did get her legs. For some funny reason, she did not end up being the, the whole thing. But that doesn't matter. You see, she doubles. But that doesn't matter to me as long as I get the parts that I need to get. So I'm so excited right now. You have no idea. It worked! It worked! So now I need to also get her head and her arms in the same, and I really want to get the Moscow on her face. That's so fun. I'm having so much fun right now. You have no idea. But I can take this off first, because I don't need to run it through my printer twice with this thing on top. I only needed it one time. And the little tiny mistake I made was to glue this too far. But I will just, you see, it printed on it, but now it's gone. So I will just draw it. So now I learned something. That's fine. I can still use it and do whatever I need to do with that. Now I'm going to line her up right here. I hope you don't mind that this is Russia, you know. That would be really sad because that's where I'm from, and, you know, I'm not a bad person just because I was born and raised there. Not everybody is bad. You know, like if you think, oh, everybody in this country is bad, that's not true. It's just not true. This time I really want to make sure, let's see, did I cover up her arm? No, I did not. That's good. I just want to make sure that I did not cover up her arm like I did the first time with the leg. But that's fine because I will just draw this tiny little piece of her leg now. I'm going to go ahead and print it again. I think this is so cool. You have no idea. Look, I got the Moscow right on her face. Isn't that cool? Ah, I think that's adorable. I think that's like the funniest thing ever here. I love it. I love it. Because you can basically get your own very, very, very own design now, you know. You can print it. And I don't have a stamp. If I would have had the stamp, of course, it would be a little easier to get my very own design. But I don't have the stamp. All I have is the stamped image my bestie sent me. So, what I really need to do, though, I need to put her, I need to put the whole girl onto cardstock. Just because I need to cut those out and put them somewhere, right? Oh my God, I'm so glad that the neck is there too. I totally forgot that she has a neck. Okay, now I'm going to print her out on white cardstock and then just fussy cut her legs and face and everything like that and then be back. Okay, so I'm almost done here, and next time, or if you are gonna do that, definitely pay attention to... Of course, I didn't push on it. Oh, well, I'll do now. Definitely pay attention to where you place your tape, because that was my biggest problem here. It's not a huge problem now. I guess I will manage, but you will see, and I will show you in just a second, once I push this down flat. I have to line it up, and I forgot to push on the head. You will see in a second. Is it lined up? I'm sorry, you always see my hair. But you see, I could not cut this out very good because the leg was missing. And this is not perfect as well because it was missing. But I'm gonna do the shoes anyway, so it's gonna be all right. But also here, this one I could cut out perfect, but this I just cut straight. So when I'm gonna do her sleeves, I will, you know, fix this, but I could have done better from the beginning. So next time I know that I cannot place my tape there. But like I said, that's the first time, and if this is the only mistake till now, I can live with that. Okay, now you have two ways to do that. You can color her hair or you can print her hair. And I'm going to print her hair in a brown color just a little later. I'm thinking about her dress right now. And I'm going to print it in two colors. I'm thinking right now. I think I'm gonna leave the inside of the dress white and then do the outside blue and then do this part red. So she's basically, you know, I might even use some ribbon for that. So I'm going to get the paper first. Alrighty, so I got some paper, and I think in one, I should put her away because I don't want to print on this one. She's my right girl. But for this one, I can actually use two papers right away, which I'm also going to do because I need the hair. And I'm going to do it like that. Just like that. Yeah, so I don't cover up any of the hair and don't do the mistake once again, you know. Okay. Let me get the hair. I'm going to cut off the leftover paper right here. Okay, got the hair. Now I do want, what do I want? I wanted to leave it, oh, I only need to print it once because this part stays white. And then this part, I would like to use some red on this one, really. And it's a really cool red because it's dotted. So let's do this. I like this red. I mean, it's a lot of work. I understand. But I'm having fun. So that's good enough for me. As long as I have fun, I don't mind the work. What else do, oh, she's still got shoes too. So I'm gonna put some on her shoes too, you know. So with one print, I'm actually covering as much as I can. And I'm going to do her shoes in blue. And I don't need much of the blue. Okay. Just like this. Real quick. Bloop, bloop. It did not even like attempt to get stuck in my printer. So for now, fingers crossed, but everything is working all right. So I covered her up and I'm going to print her out once again. And there she is. Look how perfect. Perfect. I got everything where I wanted it to be. All I have to do now is, I'm not sure how fast this ink dries. Let me just check. No, it's dry. All I have to do now is to fussy cut this part and I'm basically almost done. So I'm going to take all the papers off, fussy cut them all, like my dress and everything. And you can keep this girl just forever together with your stamped girl. So you always know, oh no, that's not true. That's not true. I lied. So never mind. You know, if you move your girl in the printer, it's going to move the girl on the printed out spot. So yeah, never mind about that. Don't listen to me. Okay, I'm going to fussy cut everything and then be back and put it all on her. Yay! Okay, guys. Oops, sorry. Let me move this a little. This is such a mess. So, can you believe that in my whole ribbon organization, I cannot find a nice blue ribbon? Except for this one. This one is okay. I want to make ruffles like for her dress, but I am really, right now, not sure how it would look. So this one is actually pretty good because it looks pretty already, and I have to put it on here as well. So before I can glue this down, I really need a couple pieces to, for the sleeves right here. I'm going just to try. I'm not sure how this is going to work out because this is a different type of ribbon, you know. So let's try it out. For this one, I would really use glossy accent though. And I'm going to just try and glue it. I can glue it somewhere higher up, of course. And I will also try to put some on the ends of it. like, so it doesn't come apart. I'm not sure how to say that. Okay, let me try this. I might have to use like hot glue or something, but I really don't want to. I really, really want to avoid hot glue if I can. It doesn't look too bad. I think it would stick if I would get it where I want it. If I get it where I want it, it will stick. So I'm sorry I'm not in the frame, but I have to see this. Otherwise, I cannot put it down. So I'm just holding it down there. So, you know, nothing special I'm doing right now. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing right here on this part, just so I can cover up the whole thing real quick together. Okay. I'm guessing it's gonna be easier when you use hot glue. But also I really want to use her. I think I need to make 2. I don't think one of them is gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm gonna make 2, like 2 layers of this ribbon. What was I saying? Oh, I'm not gonna use her and send her away or something. This will probably just stay in my binder or in my planner somewhere, because this is a reminder. This is just for me because there is because there is a World Cup going on and I want to remember this and I want to have fun. I just like my World Cup. Okay, let's see what I can do. Okay, let me just continue and glue this. I'm going to glue the second part right on top and then be back. Phew, finally, I got her to stick on there. And do not, I repeat, do not try to put more glossy accent on top if it doesn't work with one layer. Because I tried and it didn't work. Now, I'm going to wait until this part is dry, because I can see a little bit of a dress right there, and I will just go with my pen around it. And I will also cut her out later, but first I need to have everything dry and whatever. But she's ready to go. She's blue, she's red, she's white, she has Moscow all over her face and Russia on her leg. I think she's a dwarfs. She will go probably into my planner. I don't know. I just had fun to, you know, show you a different technique and do something different. Maybe if you cannot afford the dolls and somebody sent you some. And also for a friend of mine whom I sent some stamped images, just so you know what you can do, actually, if you do have a printer, of course. If you don't, I'm not sure what to do except for just use them up, right? But yeah, with the printer, you can do much more. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm running out of time and memory card, so I will just cut her out later. And I guess I will put her into my planners, so we will see by the end of the week. And if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. When I cut her out, I can see that there are pieces hanging out. They will be just cut off, and then I put some freight check on top. My bestie sent me, oh yeah, I remembered that I got this. I will put some freight check on top, and once it is dry, I might just put a little bling on top, just so it's not that messed up here. I don't like this part very much, but that's what happens when you do something for the first time. So I will probably get her how I want her. But she's cute, isn't she? I think she is. So, like I said, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and just enjoy your day. I see you in my next video, I would guess. Bye-bye.